The following article is brought to you by Scrapbooking.com magazine from the January 2013 issue. Meet the Editor, Stefan Harlan, by Judy Kaufman. I thought it would be fun to start the year with a profile of Stefan Harlan, Editor-in-Chief of Scrapbooking.com magazine. Stefan and I have worked together for several years. He's a terrific friend, serious about work and about the mission of the magazine, devoted to and proud of his family. He's also creative, full of good ideas, and a terrific listener. If you've gotten the idea that I'm proud to know and work with Stefan, you're right. I suspect he's going to be slightly embarrassed by these words of praise. He's more likely to talk about his daughter Sydney's volunteer work than about the fact that he used to be a Marine. Stefan was adopted from an orphanage in Germany at the age of 3.5 and moved with his parents, who had been stationed in Germany, to Seattle. He never sat idle as a child, something true to this day, and got involved in 4-H when he was in grade school. In high school, Stefan sang in the choir, was an honor student, and an athlete. He started college at the University of Washington, transferring to Brigham Young University, where he earned a degree in psychology. Right after graduation, he enlisted in the Marines, serving his country for 3.5 years. He then went to graduate school, where he earned an MBA in finance. From there, Stefan was recruited by Mead Paper, where he worked until a dream job brought him to California. He was hired to help open up the first hotel and business center in Moscow, Russia, as the COO. Upon his return to Southern California, Stefan spent 15 years in operations for several companies. Stefan started at Scrapbooking.com, his first job in the scrapbooking industry, as publisher from 2002 to 2003. That was followed by special events planning and 3.5 years working in real estate. He rejoined Scrapbooking.com in 2008 and moved to Highland, Utah in 2009 with his wife Tamara and their daughter Sydney. At the age of 11, Sydney decided to volunteer at Courage Reigns, a therapeutic writing center for disabled children. Stefan went with her and immediately wanted to do more. Courage Reigns is a cause about which he is passionate and committed. Sydney is the youngest of 6 children. 4 are married. Stefan is the grandfather of 3 with 2 more on the way. The family is spread between California, Utah, and Thailand. Fortunately for the doting granddad, 2 of the 3 grandchildren are in Utah, just 30 minutes away. In addition to being editor-in-chief of Scrapbooking.com magazine, Stefan is also in charge of the consumer and business newsletters. One of his goals when he came on board was to make the magazine more global, which he's done. Writers and designers from nearly all 7 continents are part of the team. Another goal: to broaden the scope of the magazine to include mixed media. A new department devoted to mixed media begins this month. Scrapbooking.com magazine was contacted in 2012 by the U.S. Olympic Committee and became the official scrapbooking magazine for the Summer Olympics. Stefan is gearing up for the Winter 2014 Games, and Scrapbooking.com will again be the official scrapbooking magazine for the Olympics. Stefan is also working hard to create a new gallery for artists all over the world to submit their projects at Scrapbooking.com. It will be ready in 2013. In case you aren't yet aware, all of the articles published in Scrapbooking.com magazine are archived over a decade's worth of material at no cost to readers. What you might not be able to guess is that this high circulation magazine is put out by a small team, all of whom wear many hats and do everything from layout and editing to the voiceovers for videos. Stefan and the others work well ahead to develop concepts and new directions, but only 1 month ahead for the actual layout and production. We ended our conversation the way we always do, with me saying, "To be continued," and Stefan saying, "You bet." Those 2 simple words sum up who Stefan is. Positive, upbeat, a can-do man who loves a good challenge, who works long hours, and who can turn any task into something fun. Am I glad I got a chance to profile him? It's my turn to say, you bet. We hope you enjoyed this article from Scrapbooking.com magazine. Please check out all of the great articles and projects in this month's issue.